Alright guys, let's jump into a game with this deck here. Rank 3 right now, not too bad. Probably go for Legend sometime soon with like Riddler, Paladin or something. But for now, let's go ahead and see how this deck works. Pretty high up on ladder, so I'll probably be playing against some of the more popular decks like Secret's Paladin, Patron Warrior, Fast Druid, things like that. Combo Druid is a pretty bad matchup for this deck because even if we get a good start, they can usually ramp as well and then close us out with combo. This deck's not great against combo, but looks like we're playing against Paladin.
I must protect the wild.
So in a normal Druid deck, you would probably keep Swipe and Harrison against Paladin, but we're just going to mulligan everything because we want Astral Communion. You have to be really disciplined with your mulligans and only go for Communion. So we didn't get Communion. This is a good hand though. We have Innervate, Coin, possibly into Nourish, and then some Ancient Allures. We'll see what happens and what kind of Paladin deck he's playing. Looks like it's the more aggressive Secrets Paladin. Ooh, there's the Communion. So we're just going to go ahead and Innervate, Coin Communion. We're going to Hero Power this probably, because chances are whatever we draw next turn we can also Hero Power this again, and then kill it.
Well played.
And then hopefully we can draw some threats. So basically, yeah, that's how you want the deck to work. You want to just turn 2 Communion and then draw some threats. Opponent seems surprised here. By the way, this deck is really fun to play. Even if it doesn't turn out being great, this is probably one of the funnest Hearthstone decks I've ever played. Alright. What do we have here? Wild Growth. Doesn't seem great, but we can go ahead and draw another card. So not the worst. This is a little bit of an awkward Thorson. We're going to go ahead and play it anyway. And we'll go ahead and kill this. So yeah, there's definitely a solid amount of RNG in what you draw after you Communion. We unfortunately are down 2 Lures and a Nourish, but we can still draw any of like our 9 drops and be fine. It's possible he musters here, which lets him kill this. He might Abusive or something. I don't know if he even wants to kill this that much. It's not really doing anything. If we get unlucky... Oh no, looks like our Thorson is going to go ahead and survive a turn. We have to figure out what the secret is. Oh, there's Nourish. Now we get to draw 3 cards. Now we're in really good shape. Chromagus. It'll be solid. Probably our play for this turn. Yeah, I like playing Druid here more than Azure Drake. And we get to reduce this stuff too. Plus Azure Drake works great with Chromagus. So we're going to go ahead and... We could attack the Juggler. I guess we probably want to attack the Juggler because this is probably, in case it's Noble Sacrifice. And if it's Avenge, this still doesn't kill Druid of the Claw without help. Looks like it was Noble Sacrifice, which is fine. Either way, our Thorson gets to stay alive. We're going to go ahead and play this in top mode, conserve our life total, and pass the turn. Now we have a 7-mana Chromagus, and all is well. Ooh. Alright, so drawing a Swipe is pretty nice here. Hopefully the opponent doesn't do too well and kill our Thorson. Nope, alright, we have another turn of Thorson here, which is nice. Oh, possibly not. If this is Abusive, then we might just... so he can kill Thorson with face now. Oh, that makes me a little bit sad. We might need to dig for Swipe here. Ooh. I guess that probably digs us to a Swipe. We're gonna go for that rather than Chromagus here. Innervate is good.
Well played.
So what do we want to do here? We could actually just Innervate the Chromagus, although then he probably sends all of his board into it. We're not in danger of dying, and our opponent has a pretty empty hand. We could also just Azure Drake, but then we can't Innervate anything probably. We could play the 5-mana Azure Drake. I kind of like just Innervating Chromagus, because one way or another it either clears his board or we just win from it being alive. And we're only taking 7, 10. We go to 11. We don't have any ways left to heal, but this is a taunt, and this can get us armor, so this is fine. I'll just play the Chromagus and pass. Something like Equality would be pretty bad for us here. Consecrate lets him kill stuff easier. True Silver and Blessing of Kings make us die faster. I'm actually kind of hoping opponent does trade for this. Otherwise, we really need to find a Swipe or we're just going to lose. And it's important to note that while Chromagus does draw you extra cards, if those aren't cards that do something useful, the card actually does nothing. Like, you need to... If I don't draw Swipe, I just double draw, like, a creature. It's not going to do anything for me. Looks like he's clearing this and not clearing the Chromagus. Possibly. I guess he can clear both if he juggles. Nope. Alright. Which means this is all just going face. Or you could have, that doesn't have charge. Oh, he could have cleared it, but he's opting not to. It's a little bit scary. Oh, we can clear this and play Cenarius and Taunt, although I would love a swipe. Double Belcher. I like that too. Yeah, we're going to go for that. And we're actually going to clear the Juggler here. In this kind of situation, Kermax is very good since it double draws us taunts, but if it double drew us like a useless card, it's not fantastic. It's definitely a good card. I'm just making the point that it doesn't actually draw you more cards, it just draws you more of the same card. Which sometimes does make a difference. Anyway, we can kind of refill our hand and go off with Azure Drake. We can buff our Belchers if they survive, or just make more taunts. I think we're in pretty good shape to win this game. So opponent can kill one of the Belchers. Well, it depends on what the card in his hand is. Is this another muster? Yeah, I was about to say, because he put this to 1. So we still actually kind of want swipe. Might dig for it instead of playing Cenarius. We'll see what happens. We're not in a ton of danger since we still have this Belcher up. This is such a fun game. This deck is so much fun. Alright. Opponent looks like they're done here. Double Nefarian. That's spicy, but not really what we want right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take the risk and play the Azure Drake here. Up to draw swipe. Double Druid of the Claw is good too, so we're gonna play this in taunt mode now to have more taunts. I really doubt he runs Quartermaster, so no point clearing these. Can you clear this so I can just push for damage? I'll go ahead and clear this, just in case he has some sort of... Could have also popped Divine Shield on this, but then he gets more damage in on the Belcher, which I don't want. But I do like killing as many creatures off as I can. Arcane Golem. That lets him kill more taunts, but that doesn't actually let him get any damage in this turn. So I'm fine with that. Can we actually push for lethal this turn? So let's see. This adds 4. This adds 6. Or no, this has 4 now as well. 14. So no, that wouldn't be lethal. Double Wild Growth. So now we're actually getting to the point where our hand might get too full. I'm just going to go ahead and not take any risks, play this in taunt mode, and then play this to draw a card. And even if he has a silence effect or something, this doesn't really worry me, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just go face here. Alright, our opponent conceded. So that was a sweet game. That's how we want all our games with this deck to go. And hopefully they do. But let's go ahead and jump into a second game here.